It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Enjoyed watching that game.
Touchdowns and 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you were playing this week.
They got the win. Give another shot.
I think the
they be playing on it. You can't see that. They actually like the civilians. We don't understand it.
First play, second down. Throwing, Prescott. And that one mark behind him, incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
It's crazy. You got a son, man. Just like that.
Yeah, I seen that.
It looked like the spot up and you realize you can see that what he looked at. If you happen, that's good.
What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them
Crazy, obviously.
And here's Daniel wheeling on the
Kid, traffic kid.
Stole that man's child right up under his nose.
This is taken around the 12. They almost kicked the coverage.
Needs to get 150. Let's go, Kennedy.
And the Commanders will take
150 today, Kennedy.
first and 10. So after the Washington offense,
Yeah. I know that ain't nothing to you. I'm talking about rushing y'all, though. You feel me?
6-4.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
And 4 of those picks led to the loss. The numbers 4 and 4 a week ago. 19 carries, 116 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
Because they're seeing not just a pass gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 77 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kennedy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met at Commanders Field earlier in the season with Washington winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught by Sennett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboys. touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now Daniels. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Kerr. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Dak on the option left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Play action. Now it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Going right back to Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Hernandez. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Commanders.
Here's Daniels. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Kennedy. Dances by at the 20. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Up the middle they go. Kennedy. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Daniels going for the deep ball. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To the air goes Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Kerr gets around him, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
And again, it's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing now is Daniels, being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Kennedy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Daniels. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On first down, Kerr. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Up the middle they go. Kerr, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kerr, 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
There we go.
Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a mistake. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still going. They can't stop him. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Kerr, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action. Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. They'll try the left side. Kerr. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kerr. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Kerr. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 36-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Here's 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass